Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans, you kicking it with KC. First off, before we get to our first story, today in history, March 2nd, 1962, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks. A single-game NBA record that still stands. Philadelphia won by a score of 169 to 147. That's today in history, ladies and gentlemen. All right, getting to the first topic. By the way, this is coming from ESPN.com. As a Lions fan, it hurts my heart to even see this, let alone say this. But David Montgomery, running back, has officially been traded to the Houston Texans. The Texans are acquiring running back David Montgomery in a trade with the Detroit Lions for offensive lineman Juice Shrugs and 2 draft picks, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Monday. The Lions will receive a 2026 4th-round draft pick and a 2027 7th-round pick, the sources say. Montgomery had 2,506 rushing yards and 33 touchdowns in 3 seasons with the Lions. He signed with the Lions in 2023 after 4 seasons with the Chicago Bears, who selected him in the 3rd round in the 2019 draft. Montgomery had his fewest rushes, 158, and touches, 182, in a season in his career, despite playing all 17 games last season. So he said, yeah, that's about it for me. Been in the NFL 5-6 years at this point, 6-7 years, and I'm really not getting the ball as much now. I'm not about to see my career just go away and I just be pushing the background. So he went somewhere else. Now there was rumors, and we talked about this yesterday. There were rumors that he wanted out. He allegedly responded and said, Demo told y'all that? Basically saying, I don't remember telling anybody that. And literally the next day, he's traded to the Texans. I think the writing was on the wall, Demo. I love you, bro, but definitely feel like you wanted to leave, bro. He's supposed to be the number 1 running back for Houston as of right now, so he's running back number 1, RB number 1. So congratulations, you get that number 1 spot. I don't wish nothing bad on Demo, David Montgomery, but I hope it's worth it. And yeah, that's all I'll say. I hope it's worth it, fam. Now, as a Detroit Lions fan, the city is a little hurt off this one, man. We had our Knuckles and Sonic and Knuckles paired with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Jahmyr Gibbs being the speed, David Montgomery being the muscle. Man, it's sad to see that pair go, man. I love that because for years we had no running game. I'm talking about damn near for decades. We had no running game. And then we get these 2 fine gentlemen, and now we got to lose one. The city was feeling Demo. This is the post that he put on social media with the long wording and all the other goofy stuff. But yeah, but forget all that. The point is, let me fix this. Point is, David Montgomery gone. No more Sonic and Knuckles. No more David Montgomery. We got to rely on Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, as much as I did love David Montgomery, if I had to choose between him and Jahmyr Gibbs, I'd for sure probably choose Jahmyr Gibbs. But even Jahmyr needs a little bit more development. That's why I feel like we needed a good backup, and David Montgomery was that. But I understand, hey, you got your own standards. You want to do your own thing. I get it. But, yeah, we loved you in Detroit, fam. But I think this is dramatic. I know you probably love the city or whatever. He said everything I do is going to be Detroit. Yeah, you wasn't born and raised here, fam. It ain't that serious. It's just football. But, hey, man, if you wanted to stay, you should have stayed. Shouldn't have even been rumors. But we know you want to get out of here. How do you feel like David Montgomery will do in Houston? Is he the piece that Houston needs to get over the hump? He is going to be running back number 1, allegedly, for Houston. Is it going to be worth it? Let me know what you think about David Montgomery getting traded to the Houston Texans from the Detroit Lions, man. Hey, an era is over, but, hey, we got to keep moving forward, man. We lost Ben Johnson. We lost Aaron Glenn. We lost David Montgomery. We lost some heavy hitters. It is what it is. We got to keep it moving. Trust me, I come from supporting a team that was 0-16. All right, I done seen the worst. It ain't gonna get no worse than that. So let's just get it on, man. Pause. Do what we gotta do. Let me know what you think, man. Detroit fans, we hurt today. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Switching up this topic real quick. This is going into the NBA. Luke Kornet. He is not a fan of the Magic City night that Atlanta Hawks are supposed to have. This coming from yahoosports.com. An NBA player from an opposing team has called on the Atlanta Hawks to cancel their upcoming game promotion that revolves around celebrating a well-known local gentlemen's club. San Antonio Spurs center Luke Kornet asked the Hawks to reconsider their Magic City Monday plans for a March 16 game against the Orlando Magic in a letter posted to Medium on Monday, March 2nd. Atlanta's ownership group and front office recently touted the one-night collaboration as an ode to an iconic cultural institution, citing Magic City's role and impact in Atlanta's black communities and hip-hop culture in the announcement. But Kornet wrote this long thing, pause. This is what he said. The Hawks failed to acknowledge that this place is, as the business itself boasts, Atlanta's premier strip club. The NBA should desire to protect and esteem women, many of whom work diligently every day to make this the best basketball league in the world. We should promote an atmosphere that is protective and respectful of the daughters, wives, sisters, mothers, and partners that we know and love. Allowing this night to go forward without protest would reflect poorly on us as an NBA community, specifically in being complicit in the potential objectification and mistreatment of women in our society. I'd like to encourage the league, its owners, employees, and fans to hold the Atlanta Hawks to a higher standard of what they find worthy of promoting. I and others throughout the league were surprised by and object to the Hawks' decision. We desire to provide an environment where fans of all ages can safely come and enjoy the game of basketball and where we can celebrate the history and culture of communities in good conscience. The celebration of a strip club is not conduct aligned with that vision. End quote. This is coming from my man's right here. 9 years in the NBA. Let me see. Do I have his average career best? A career best currently 7.6 rebounds and 1.9 assists in his first season with the Spurs. This is the sixth team that he's played for in 9 seasons, with his previous 4 spent in Boston. So he's a journeyman in the NBA. But just like the one guy that was criticizing LeBron and everybody, now I forgot his goofy name too. We got another one. Now I do have 2 sides to speak on regarding this. One, it is kind of dope that they're doing a Magic City night, Magic City Monday night in Atlanta on March 16th against the Orlando Magic. Like it just aligns up so perfect. If you know about Atlanta, yes, it is a gentleman's club environment and city and culture there. With that being said, the NBA execs or the Hawks front office members not only approving this but promoting this, I'm pretty sure they've done business in that club before. Businessmen either go to the golf course or to the gentleman's club, as gentlemen do, and they talk business. So I wouldn't be surprised if those people in the front office of Atlanta have been to Magic City and conducted business. So I kind of understand it. And like they said, it's part of Atlanta's culture. Now they're going to be selling lemon pepper wings and all types of goofy stuff in Atlanta. At the game that day. So they really getting into it. But the other side of it that I want to speak on. As a father now, I got to be conscious and say, if I had a daughter, bro, and I just so happen to save up my bread and get tickets to a game, the only most convenient game that I can get, and I go there with my daughter and I see y'all promoting Magic City. Now, that's not to say the T.I. is going to perform, but what kind of ladies going to show up there? or be around there. You see what I'm saying? If I go there with my daughter and I got her and she out here asking me, "Ooh, what's Magic City, Daddy? I want to go there." I'm going to be ready to sue the whole NBA, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. When I first read this, I think we did a show on, when I first saw it, I said, Magic City in the NBA? Magic City? The strip club? I said, what? And yes, it was a legitimate story. And they are actually I thought I was tripping. But it's really happening. So, Atlanta Hawks is promoting it, and apparently there are players, and I'm pretty sure other people who are pushing back. As a matter of fact, I think Atlanta is saying that I think they selling out of tickets. The Hawks are saying like their tickets are selling fast to this event. I get my man's wanting to protest it. I get it. Because that's the first thing I thought of is from a father's perspective. And I got a boy. Even when I got a boy, it still don't matter. Like, I don't want my kid at an early age wondering what Magic City is or where it is or saying that they want to go there or they want to work there or it seems like a fun place. Like, come on, fam. I ain't even no strip club dude like that. Like, I see, it's pointless. To me personally, pointless to just give my money away to a woman just because, essentially, because she might be dressing or looking a certain way. I'm not giving you no money just for that, fam. That's me personally. Don't let me get into that. But hey, I'm not mad at Luke Kornet. Fix this. Calling out the Atlanta Hawks and the NBA for having Magic City Monday night against Orlando Magic, highlighting the Gentlemen's Club, Atlanta's premier strip club. I'm actually on the side of protesting it. I'll say that much. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Oh, yeah. One more topic, another topic at least. We'll see if it's one more. This story, we talking about Deuce Hamilton, another NBA player's son who I didn't even know existed, if I'm being honest with you. His name is Deuce Hamilton. I'm assuming that means he's Rip Hamilton II or Richard Hamilton. This is coming from yahoosports.com. The son of Detroit Pistons legend will be playing his college basketball in Michigan. Deuce Hamilton, a senior forward at Oakwood in North Hollywood, California, has committed to playing for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies for the upcoming 2026-2027 season. Hamilton is the son of former Pistons shooting guard and three-time All-Star Richard Rip Hamilton, who played in Detroit from 2002 to 2011 and won the 2003-2004 NBA title with the Pistons. Hamilton is listed as 6'6", 185 pounds per his profile on Real GM. Hamilton previously played at Campbell Hall in North Hollywood, where he was teammates with Chris Paul II, son of NBA legend Chris Paul, obviously. Per Max Preps, Hamilton is averaging 12.7 points, 5.1 rebounds per game over 12 games at Oakwood. Oakland finished the 2025-2026 regular season 16-15 and 12-8 in the Horizon League play. Richard Hamilton's son decided he actually wants to go from beautiful sunny California to the cold, blistering weather of Metro Detroit. Hey, man, I think that's pretty dope. You can see Rip Hamilton actually posted this with a little Uzi Vert song on it, showing that his kid committed to Oakland. So even though he's out there in California, I'm assuming, you know, his dad still has some real roots here in Detroit, which Rip Hamilton does show up to games and stuff. He got real roots here, so he probably like, yeah, I'm gonna go here where my dad is, where he made a name, you know, and maybe, you know, I don't know what his thinking is. But for you to come from a legend like that and go to Oakland University to play ball, it's, I don't know, a little unexpected. I'll say that. But I didn't even know Rip Hamilton had a son that was playing ball either. Let's go there. I didn't know he had a son. Didn't know he had a son playing ball. Didn't know he was this old. Never saw him before. And apparently he's choosing Oakland University over any other college's offers that he may have had. Or maybe this is his only one. Who knows? But for him to choose Oakland, it's interesting to me. So now we got a local celebrity son. And Rip Hamilton's son, Deuce Hamilton. We'll be looking out for him. Oakland University playing in the Horizon League. You know, he's a senior. This will be his freshman year. He committed. Kids nowadays do transfer portals and go from school to school. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays a season here and then he goes to the transfer portal. Wouldn't be surprised. Especially depends on how he play. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Do I have another topic? Not really a topic. I'm really just looking at the NBA standings as of recently. So the Pistons are number 1 in the East, at least. Celtics right behind them 2. Knicks 3. Then you got Cavs, Raptors, 76ers, Magic, Heat, Hawks, and Hornets. All teams that will either be in the playoffs or the play-in tournaments if it started right now. Pistons are number 2 in the entire NBA. OKC did end up catching up, and I think they currently have 47 wins with a few less losses than Detroit. So they up right now, OKC. They hit a little slump, especially they were out with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but they doing pretty decent now. Celtics doing pretty good without Jason Tatum too. They got Jalen Green showing up. A lot of rumors about Jason Tatum coming back to play ball this season. Knock it off, bro. Just have a seat. Have several. And stretch your legs, bro. Just come back next season. Celtics don't need you. They're in second place. For one, even if they had you, you just want to extend the first place and then see? I don't think so. Knicks number 3. After actually getting whooped a few times recently. They kind of bouncing between 3, 4, 2, you know what I'm saying? Those teams are. Cavaliers are surprisingly number 4. They're doing pretty good since they got James Harden. James Harden was out for a couple games with a broken right thumb. But I believe he just came back recently, taking his time. Raptors, one of those quiet teams that's actually doing good. If you don't pay attention, you wouldn't even notice that Toronto is actually in a good position, not even playing tournament position, like a real playoff team right now with Brandon Ingram and a couple other players up there. You got the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey, pretty much carrying the whole team by itself. Paul George is still suspended for taking an unknown substance, and then Joel Embiid is literally on and off the court, bro. On and off the court, playing every now and then. But when he plays, he does well. That's pretty much obvious, bro. You resting as often as you can and or want, and then you just come in and play when you feel good. And then you score 30, 40 points and get a triple-double or something like that. Everybody, oh, he's so good. Bro, he playing every now and then. The real players playing every day. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. The point is 76ers, number 7. Magic, number 7. I mean, number 6 is the 76ers. Magic is number 7, which they did pretty decent in the playoffs last year, so it's not surprised that they are hanging around in the playoff spot. Then you got the Heat and the Hawks. Hawks actually still in a playoff position despite losing Trae Young. Interesting. Hornets been on a nice little streak recently, but you got the Bucks not even in a playoff position. Not even in the play-in tournament position. Right on the edge. But that's I know Giannis Antetokounmpo been battling some injuries as well, but goodness gracious, man. The way the Bucks just went downhill after that championship, it's just kind of crazy to me. What else we got? Do I have something else? I got these out of order. Let's go ahead and get into it, though. We could talk about NCAA basketball. Pretty much in the last couple weeks of regular season basketball, both for the NBA and for the NCAA, to be honest with you. Last couple weeks, I think about mid-April, March Madness starts and playoffs start. The first 4 start somewhere like April 9th and 10th or something like that, and then the actual tournament starts on like 10th, 11th, or 9th or 12th or something. But the NBA playoffs start on, I think, like the 15th of April or something. The regular season ends in April. Saying all that to say, the regular season is ending. We getting into playoffs and March Madness, and then we're going to slide right into the summer where there's no sports other than baseball, for real, and the ending of hockey. But as you can see, the top 15 is behind me as of today, March 2nd, 2026. These are the AP top 25. I currently only show you like top 15 on the green screen. But Duke is number 1. They kind of fought their way up to really get in that position and do pretty good, if I'm being honest. So Duke is number 1. Actually doing pretty good, to be honest. Arizona, decent as well to be number 2. Michigan, another great team. One of my teams that I always choose, Michigan and Michigan State. Took a couple L's recently to Duke, so that kind of knocked them down in position. Then you got UConn as usual. The reigning champions, Florida, ranked number 5. They are on a 9-game win streak right now. Had that not been the case, they probably wouldn't even crack the top 10, 15, to be honest with you. But 9 games in a row Florida is winning to kind of end off the regular season. That's pretty nice. It's going to get them in a good position. You got Iowa State. Is that Houston? That is Houston. I don't know why I didn't think I saw Houston. Okay, Houston is in the top 10. My Michigan State Spartans, what up to the Spartans? East Lansing doing their thing. They're in the top 10. Shout out to Coach Izzo. Nebraska, Texas Tech, and Illinois, etc., etc., etc. So, hey, man, March Madness college basketball, that always gets tricky, fam. You just never know what's going to happen. I try to watch a few games throughout the regular season. So much going on, so many schools. They're inconsistent as well, even though, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to be honest. Duke is pretty tough right now. Duke is pretty tough. If I had to choose 4 for a Final Four, I'm going to say, and I think Michigan and Michigan State might be in the same region, so they can't even do it, but pause. So I'd say Michigan, Michigan State, Duke, and Florida in the Final Four. Or at least, at the very least, I say 2 out of the 4 of those teams will be in the Final Four, for sure. But then you just never know, bro, because I'm telling you, March Madness brackets get broke early. And you just never know, man. So, hey, looking forward to seeing some good college basketball and NBA playoff basketball as well. That's pretty much all we got today, man. We don't want to spend too much time here. Let me get up out of here. Yeah, look, we got the top leaders and scores in the NBA. Did this all out of order. Who cares? It's over now. All right, so anyway, man, appreciate you for kicking it with KCMC from the stands of a sports fan. We talk about sports from the perspective of a fan. We not no expert, analyst, insider. Bro, we talking about the sport and the things that we see on the field, in the court, and in the ring. All right, it is what it is, man. Just share your thoughts. Go off in the live chat, in the comments. We always respond to comments as well. And hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. Tell a friend to